in the end zone. It's Knight. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more running plays coming.
And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now facing a third and long. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback keeps it. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Let's see.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the residents.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
This is the last one.
Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a third and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone as Stilson the ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays.
I'm like, yeah, I missed my chance to Sheffield. He stopped me on defense.
Tackle backs in the open field.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Thank you so much.
Exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just
He not wanted to play with my everything, so no. He not playing with my dog.
now does this open it up?
Now,
Give us a chance now on
actually,
fourth down. Be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They want to run it left here. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Snagged out of the air. Turns it on at midfield. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats put that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Jackson. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity of playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, Dave, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air, it's Jennings. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
What else can we do, y'all? We playing Ohio State. We gotta catch them.
To one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Say it. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off.
We need to get that back, big boy.
He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
And to get rid of it quickly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throw it, say it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going. They have a first down at the 43. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Finding some room. Still on his feet. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do a great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players.
That's that glitch ass shit. I ain't run past him like that. Get the fuck out of here. Niggas be sorry as shit.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the
Motherfucker runs up power, good shit.
Stay patient with him. They know they're not
We could beat it though. I'm gonna stop it next time. I beamed up too late. It's cool. That should have been a tackle.
expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance in offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Coming out with it, it's Hale. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Under fire. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
So now it's second and long. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Powers through. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries him into plus territory. They'll snap it first and 10 from just across the 50.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't easy, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep it honest, take it chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Mustangs will snap it on first and 10. To go right back downfield.
Good D. Hey, that's all. That you was be ready there. Good D, man. Shit.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take a lead and they have enough time to put together a drive. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Saying, run the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Smith. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He snagged him, and he stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push out front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
will bring it out. It's Parker. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Julian Sainz to throw. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And we've already seen him make some splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing.
Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this defense was ready for a goal. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't wake up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a for the offense is the fumbler. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin.
You score before the half.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 14 team, the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Illini sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Say it. Here's the pressure. He's got his man, makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Wants to throw again. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he steps out at the 27. He wants to change this route. Say it back to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with
Get up, boy. Thanks.
touchdown Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board.
Throw the ball away,
This defense
man.
comes up with
Hating
another
this.
big play, man. They get the pick six. They
Throw the
get
ball
the
away.
mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense,
Throw it away.
quarterback,
Throw the ball.
You've got to stop
Throw it.
turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead.
Go,
if you
boy.
Just stop giving the
Go, boy.
One vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This one's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced David.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Using his feet. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on third and goal from the 2? Makes the grab. Touchdown, Mustangs. And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
That ball ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Here's Sayin to throw. Sings it complete to the right. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Johnson. Gets away from one. He's got space. Makes a grab and room to run. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the Cambridge unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man. He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
If we run there, pick up at 6 out to the 25. Midway point in the season, games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go as teams can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Singleton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be 1st down. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. Got it. Touchdown, SMU. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. And the Mustangs respond.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Okay, here comes the precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. It's complete on the right side. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's Sayed.
And man, you love this.
Makes the grab in their space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Sayed. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeye! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Sayed. Got his man on the outside.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Got the quick pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Takes it the other way. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Might be changing the route. Here's Julian saying to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Knight. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now on the move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Singleton. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. I mean, that's going to be a safety. What in the world was he doing? After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but Cantell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost. He goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they